to me.
Greetings, my little lovelies. I hope I find you all well again. And as usual, feeling jiggity-boo. Now, 5 wonderful new videos today. A couple of them are short, so I've thrown them in. Now, the first one is about an asteroid threat heading to the Earth a day before the US presidential elections. Intriguing. The other one is all about a little girl who died, and have they caught a picture of her visiting her own grave? Very, very interesting, that one. The third one is about Brandon Lee and the Crow. Brandon Lee, of course, as most of you will know, was the son of Bruce Lee, and they think they've got a family curse. That's very interesting as well. And the next one is Strange Things in a Tree. Who writes this stuff? Who writes this? Oh, I do, right. Right, it's Strange Things in a Tree. Right, moving on. And the final one is someone who you definitely would not want to invite round for Sunday lunch. Now, that's all I'm saying. Apart from... let's crack on, shall we? Rumours have been circulating about an asteroid strike on November the 2nd, but just how worried should we be? According to reports, an asteroid known as 2018 VP1 will strike the Earth one day before the United States election. And while the timing is certainly noteworthy, it isn't anything we really need to be worrying about. Scientists have actually been aware of this particular space rock for some time, as evidenced by the 2018 in its name. On November the 2nd, it will come very close to the Earth, relatively speaking, at a distance of around 4,994 kilometers, which also means that there's a chance it could hit us. Those concerned about such an impact, however, needn't be. There's a mere 1 in 240 chance that it will actually strike the Earth, and at a mere 6.5 feet across, it poses no threat to our planet. In all likelihood, it will simply burn up in the atmosphere before reaching the ground. This photograph, captured at a cemetery in New Mexico, shows an alleged ghost visiting her own grave. When Sandra Gonzalez, excuse my pronunciation, discovered that toys and personal belongings placed on the grave of her deceased 2-year-old daughter had gone missing, she asked other families who had been visiting the Masonic cemetery to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. As it happened, another family had set up a camera capturing images of the nearby gravesite of their murdered son, who they believed was being vandalized by the individual who killed him. When they reviewed their footage recently, however, they discovered to their surprise an image of a little girl, seemingly visiting her own grave in the middle of the night. A worker at the cemetery recognized the little girl and informed Sandra and her grandmother. How bizarre! What do we make of that, my little lovelies? Let us know. Crow was a martial arts film starring Brandon Lee, who was the son of the famous Bruce Lee. One of the last scenes to be shot for the film involved Brandon being shot with a rubber bullet, but there was a metal shard lodged in the chamber, and when the bullet hit Brandon in the abdomen, it ended up killing him. He was only 28. Now this could be considered a freak accident, but when coupled with Bruce Lee's death at 32 and the superstition surrounding the family, Brandon's death takes on a spooky form. His father Bruce Lee supposedly had multiple premonitions of his own death, including one that told him he would only live half the time that his father lived. Brandon himself admitted to believing that there was a curse on the family, which may result in his own early death. Workers in Brazil could not believe their eyes when they discovered a familiar figure inside a piece of wood. Road Workers director Odimar Souza, I hope I pronounced that right. Why do I always get the odd names? Anyway, let's go on. Director Odimar Souza and colleagues had been cutting trees in Brazil's southwestern state of Mato Grosso do Sul recently when some men noticed a strange shape initially thought to be a butterfly in one of the tree branches. After the branch was cut with a chainsaw, however, the shape took on a distinct human-like appearance, with many of the workers likening it to the image of Jesus wearing a robe. After images of the find were posted up onto social media, the discovery soon went viral, with many people deeming it to be a sign of divine intervention. However, skeptics, meanwhile, argued that it was simply a case of the tendency of the human brain to see meaningful shapes in otherwise abstract patterns. Now, this lovely looking woman is known as Tamara. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce her full name, but I shall put it on the screen for you. So, Tamara is also known as Granny Ripper and Baba Yaga. She's a 68-year-old Russian serial killer who was arrested for committing extreme cruelty. She murdered and ate at least 11 people and kept a diary where she detailed all her crimes. She even killed her own friend Valentina by drugging her salad with sleeping pills and using a handsaw to dismember her while she was still unconscious. Now then, I don't think I'll be inviting her round for Sunday lunch. Welcome back, my little lovelies. I hope you enjoyed them. As usual, let us know your thoughts. Keep everything nice and clean and tickety-boo. Now, while I'm on the subject of things being nice and clean, one or two little swear words do slip into the comments, and I'm afraid I can't let them through. So, if you want your comments to be published, keep them clean and tickety-boo. Now, welcome to all the new subscribers. Get involved with us. I hope you enjoy it. Have fun. Now, that's enough from me. Until next time, my little lovelies, take care and stay safe. Ta-ta, my little lovelies. Ta-ta.
Don't get so close to the fire, you might just burn. See the evil shining from his eyes, you might just burn. You can feel